friends. So grateful to be practicing with you today. This is one of my favorite morning flows, and it's a great way to create flexibility and strength in your body, mind, and soul. Our focus today is cultivating both ease and effort by connecting our breath to the movement. Please grab what you need to be comfortable. Props like yoga blocks, a strap, and blanket are a great way to support you in the poses. I invite you to find a seated position, bringing hands to heart, finding your victorious breath, breathing in and out of the nose as much as possible. Placing hands on knees will start to move. Bring yourself over to the left, front, right, and back, making circles with your torso. As you come forward, widen across the collarbones. And as you're going back, round the upper back. Breathe. Pause. We'll move the other way. Right, front, left, and back. Gentle circles to warm and wake up the body. Finding a neutral spine, change the cross of your legs. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder and gently place your left hand on top of your head, extending the right arm out, flex the hand. Breathe as you release tension in the neck. And release. Now bringing right ear to right shoulder, right hand on head, just to gently deepen the stretch. Extend the left arm and breathe. Release. Change the cross of your legs and roll onto your hands and knees, gently back into child's pose. Let's reconnect with our breath here. Arms can be at your side or stack your fists and rest your head on your hands. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your forehead and jaw. Coming back to hands and knees, we're going to move into extended table. Extend your right leg back and reach left arm forward. Keep your foot on the mat or lift the right leg from the inner thigh. Drop the outer hip. Breathe, release. Inhale, extend the left leg back and right arm forward. Stay here or lift the left leg, keeping hips level. Breathe and release. Extend your right leg behind you and left arm forward, toes on the mat, or lift the leg as you draw knee to elbow. Inhale, reach out, extending arm and leg. Exhale, pull into center. Inhale, reach out, toes on the mat or leg lifted as you exhale to center. Inhale, reach out, keeping hips level, and release. Extend the left leg behind you, right arm forward. Exhale, draw knee to elbow. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull into center. Engage the abs. Inhale, reach out. Exhale to center. Inhale, reach with level hips and release. Bringing hips to heels for child's pose. Another moment to reconnect with your victorious breath, breathing in and out of the nose. Extending the arms in front of us now. Let's tuck the toes and come into our first downward facing dog. Arms shoulders distance and feet hip width. Keep the knees bent or bicycle the legs to warm up. Gently lift through the forearms, biceps by ears. Relax the neck. Draw in the ribs and belly and breathe. Look forward and hop or step up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and exhale, hands to heart. Finding Tadasana or mountain pose at the front of our mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step just the left leg back, keeping right leg bent, hands on the mat or on blocks. Breathe here. Then drop the left knee, finding low lunge. Inhale, reach up, look up if it's okay on your neck. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, hands to heart. Finding the blocks or mat, step your left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, step the right leg back, looking forward, and then drop the right knee, finding low lunge once again. Inhale, reach up, look up if it's okay on your neck, and hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, maybe the biggest breath of the day now, and exhale. Bringing your hands to the mat or the blocks, step your right foot up to meet the left. Halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Hold here for a moment and then slowly lower yourself down, hugging elbows into ribs. Inhale, gently lift the chest and press back to hands and knees and then downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the right leg back and up. Exhale, draw thigh toward belly, placing the right foot on the mat. Drop the left knee for low lunge once again. Extend your right leg any amount for half split. Hands can be on the mat or on blocks. I love how the blocks open up this pose for me. Breathe here. Rebend the knee into low lunge. Plant the palms and step back into plank. Lower through chaturanga. Press up to cobra, maybe a higher cobra or upward dog, and back to downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, float the left leg back and up, draw knee towards center, coming in to a low lunge. Extend the left leg into half split, any amount, keeping hands on the mat or on blocks. Think belly to thigh as you lengthen the spine. Neck stays long. Rebend the knee, coming onto hands and knees. Draw elbow to ribs and lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Extend your arms at your sides for Shalabhasana or locust pose. Inhale as you lift your arms and legs off the mat. Keep the belly lifted, outer hips pin in. We don't want to clench our butt muscles here. Release and rest. Inhale again. Lift everything up. Neck stays long as you lengthen sitting bones to heels. Press the pubic bone down. Release and rest. Gently press up and back into child's pose. Reconnect with your breath. Smooth and even inhales and exhales. Extend the arms forward and tuck the toes for downward facing dog. Nice stretch here. Now look forward, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hands to heart. Once again, finding Tadasana or mountain pose. Just take a moment here to check in. How are you feeling? Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen to lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Hold for a moment and slowly lower yourself, hugging elbows to ribs. Bringing your forearms in front of you, roll the shoulders back. Look forward, then look to your right, and then look over your left shoulder. Release. And once again, we'll press back into child's pose as we're going to set up for dolphin pose now. Coming back to hands and knees, interlace your fingers, placing forearms on the mat. Using a block between the arms can help to ensure your elbows aren't going out past your shoulders. Now tuck the toes and press up like you're going into downward facing dog. Keep the forearms on the mat. Lift through the forearms as you press outer thighs back, gently pulling in the belly and ribs. Breathe. Drop the knees and find child's pose. We're going to do that one more time. Let's inhale, coming back up into dolphin. If you have any wrist issues, this is a great alternative to down dog at any time throughout your practice. Now step your feet back and find dolphin plank. Drop your butt down here. Breathe. You're so strong. Let's release, lowering yourself all the way down to the mat, and take a moment to rest. Pressing back up, we'll find our way to a seated position. You may want to sit up on a blanket here or a bolster. Placing your hands in front of you, inhale to lengthen, exhale and fold any amount forward. Breathe into the back, opening up the back with our breath, creating space. Let's change the cross of our legs, and we'll do that one more time. Bringing our hands in front of you, walk forward, and then fold over any amount. Just take a moment to breathe. Coming back up, let's roll onto our backs with feet on the mat. When you're ready, bring your right ankle to meet your left knee. Stay here or draw your left leg in for a deeper hip stretch. Maybe even extend the left leg to engage the hamstrings. And release. We'll do the same thing on the other side, bringing left ankle to meet the right knee. Stay here or draw the right leg in and maybe extend the right leg for a bit deeper stretch, engaging those hamstrings. Breathe as you allow your breath to release any tension you're still holding on to. Feet on the mat or extend your legs out for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Draw sitting bones to heels, let your feet flop open, arms resting at your sides, and just find a natural rhythm to your breath. Our quote today is a blessing from Kate Bowler. God, there are lists on lists and errands on errands. Show us what we love, show us what we never want to lose, and show us what we no longer need here in this beautiful, limited day as we place our trust and hope in you. Breathe. Gently start to wiggle your toes and your fingers, maybe a big stretch overhead. When you're ready, we'll roll off to the right side and gently press ourselves up to seated. We'll close our practice together with 3 collective breaths, sealing in all this good work. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, hands to heart. Inhale, maybe the biggest breath of the day, hands to heart. Thank you so much, friends. Many blessings.